This is Twisted Fate. Not many League players understand just how much of a threat he can be. Seeing a blue card over a Twisted Fate in the current League of Legends meta is really not that intimidating. Statistics show that the vast majority of Twisted Fate players opt in for more of a bruiser type build that is focused around being annoying and spamming his gold card. But today, I'm gonna show you the most mathematically correct way to play Twisted Fate. And above all else, I'll show you how to one-shot with the Twisted Fate blue card method. Alright you guys, we're here in the practice tool. So when you first pop in the game, instead of getting your typical starting item, what we're going to be doing in this build is we're not going to be doing either of the Doran items. We're actually going to be buying Cull with no health pots. So the reason why you want to go Cull first for your starting item instead of any of the other starting items is because usually as Twisted Fate, you want to have a gold advantage so that you can start one-tapping people earlier on. What I've developed here is a system where you could go First Strike. I usually like going Arcane Comment. I usually go Inspiration Tree here. What I get is cash back. So what cash back does is, so every time you buy a like legendary item, so like say I bought Rabadons, it would give me, I know I have a lot of gold here, but it would give me 6% of how much the item would be worth back into my pool of money I have. So it's very good for snowballing, and if you do the math, it's gonna be about like 900 to 1200 extra gold you're getting on top of the 180 you're profiting off of Cull. And this is not even considering, I forgot to say this, your passive makes it so every time you CS, you gain anywhere between 1 and 6 gold, but it usually averages around 4 because it's weighted towards getting 6. I think it's about like 33% of the time you get 6 gold, but yeah, you average around 4 gold per minion. When you have 200 CS, you're gonna basically get 800 extra gold, which is amazing because Twisted Fate, I mean, if you look at his ratios and everything, he's already pretty strong. So getting a huge gold league is very, very good. It helps us get to the one-tapping part of the game pretty fast. This is what the build is going to look like after you finish Cull and you sell the item. First, you want to get Ludens, and then we're going to go Nashers right after. A lot of people do say Rapid Fire Cannon is good, and while it's okay, I think it's, personally, I never use it, and I think it's god-awful. The whole point of it is you want to range out people with your yellow card and stun them from far away, and then help your team that way. But because we're one-tapping and we're more of an assassin, we're not going to get that. Instead, we are going to be getting the Nashor's Tooth. In general, it just does more damage. You can DPS more, better attack speed. It's just good all around. After Nashor's Tooth, we're going to go for Lich Bane. Very obvious. Your W basically is the perfect combo with Lich Bane. So right after Lich Bane, we're going to go right into a Rabadon. Just get that instant AP hit. This is going to be a very noticeable power spike because like it just boosts all your damage, and then you're going to notice your blue card is going to do considerably more damage than the rest of your cards. So like your gold card is going to do less damage than your blue. Your blue is going to start doing pretty good, and you can even start one-tapping as soon as you hit this spike here. And after Rabadons, you want to go straight into a Void Staff. After you get your Void Staff, whatever boots you built, I recommend selling them and then going straight into a Storm Surge. It's going to be a very, very good item, especially if you're going for this one tap. For some reason, if you find yourself with more gold and you don't really use as much mana, you could sell your Ludens and then get a Shadow Flame. I think with these 6 items here, you're pretty fast because of your Storm Surge. Extra crit damage the Shadow Flame does here, it's pretty good, and it basically finishes people off if your blue card doesn't kill them immediately. Alright you guys, so I stretched out the time in the game to 30 minutes so that we can get the extra AP from Gathering Storm. You might even have extra AP if you get the Baron, but for the purpose of what we're going to be doing right now, I have 900 AP, so this is what's going to happen if you go against the typical ADC. This dummy right here has the same amount of resistances that the average ADC is going to have, and then the same amount of health. And now you want to make sure your E is up, so you want to have your stacked deck fully stacked for this, because once you land your blue card, as it says here, it's a 100% AP ratio. I'm going to do 1100 damage, very good. And on top of that, I'm going to be doing an extra 530. Also along with all the other items we have that enhance our auto attacks. If for some reason they don't die, you can just throw your Q. That's another 1000 damage, and that's gonna pretty much finish any ADC off. Top of that, we also have Ignite. I got my blue card here. Boom. Arcane Comet. Storm Surge, they're dead, and then you can press a Q if they're not dead. Boom. So you saw there, we did 4000 damage. It's gonna kill pretty much anybody unless they have some kind of spell shield, and oftentimes some teams do, but you can work around that. And then over here we have more of a tanky person, just to show how much damage we would do to a tank. This person here has a 100 magic resist, 130 armor, and then 3200 health. I would say this guy is pretty much either a bruiser or a tank. So let's see how much damage we do. Boom, boom, boom. Ignite. Walk away. He's dead. So it's just that easy, you guys. And even if you want, I mean, if you have a team around you, you can yellow card, they're stunned, Stunned makes it so like they can't do anything, they can't even touch you. So if you stun this person and then you have a team around you, like DPS them a little bit, and then your team can finish them off if you don't. But like I just showed you, like a blue card and Ignite can also kill this person pretty fast. Alright, you guys, we're in the game here now. We're playing against a Sylas. So I could potentially one-tap this Sylas maybe later in the game, depending on how he builds. Some Sylas players like going full damage. Some Sylas players go Rod of Ages. And I even see like Warmogs even like sometimes. So like depending on how this guy builds, I could go for the one-shot on him. But my eyes this game are primarily going to be focused on the Jhin and Fiddlesticks. For the early game, the way this is going to work is I just need to focus on power farming, right? Because like if you think about it, this is how the math works. Like it doesn't matter if I go 0-6 or if I just start fully inting. If I have a very good CS per minute, I will be fed. Like that's just how it works. There's no changing the math, right? Like you get 4 gold per minion. So if I just keep farming, there's nothing this guy can do. Obviously, I'm not looking to feed this guy multiple kills over and over again and die on loop. I do want to make sure he's going to be relatively like, you know, equal in power level. I'm just telling you guys, like with how this works, if you just scale and you focus on farming and you get your cull finished and you get your cash back and you get your passive procced on all the minions in your wave, you will be strong. For the early game, I don't do any damage. Like I'm starting with a cull. This doesn't even give me AP. So what I'm looking to do is just make sure I get all the minions to the best of my ability and just like farm, make sure I don't die, and then just make sure I last it, right? Like I gotta make sure my CS is gonna be good. What could happen is if you're going against a mid laner like a Yone or like a Xerath that can oppress you pretty hard. Oh, she hits me one more time. Man, she's and do a lot of damage, especially earlier on into the game. We're going to be maxing Q first. AP Twisted Fate, you stack your Q because the base damage on it is incredibly good. You just like delete entire waves with like 1 Q. Like it does enough damage to like annihilate the entire backline, bring to death most of the front line. Again, we have no AP to our name. We just have Cole and we're kind of last hitting, hoping we get all the minions. I'm still out CSing him, which is pretty nice. But yeah, we just want to make sure we don't die. Boom, okay. So I do have Arcane Comment and I have Ignite, so I do have a good amount of chip damage. This Sylas is extremely chunked to the point where looks like my Kayn wants to do something here. Although I'm a little sketchy about this because I think he's starting to understand that he's losing lane. So Sylas is going in. I'm really scared about this. I really hope he doesn't feed. Looks like he's backing off. This basically just gives us a nice little plating here, and I get to farm a little bit, and then I will recall and get my lost chapter, which is kind of crazy because we're only 5 minutes into the game, and I have like 1,400 gold, bro. 1,500, sorry. So like, that's pretty crazy by itself. The fact that I already have this much gold kind of goes to show just how powerful your gold scaling is. I'm gonna get the plating. I know this might be a little greedy here, but I want to get 1 plating before I recall. There we go. And I know that it's a cannon wave, and I'll be recalling on a cannon wave. I have my ult, and since it's early game and, like, you know, TPing to a fight, like, I couldn't really help this guy all too much right now, to be honest with you. It's better if I, like, recall and then use my ult to get back into lane. Because, again, farming is law. Like, I need to get all my minions here. Like, that's what's most important. I know, like, maybe there is a chance I could help other lanes right now, but I want to be on top of everything. It's kind of a discipline type thing. Like, there's no doubt I could probably kill this Trundle. He got him anyway, dude. He didn't need me. So this Sylas is looking for any opportunity to jump at me. So he took my ult, although he could be useful with it. Definitely not as useful as me because my kit is based around TPing and killing people in a couple shots. He is an assassin, so he could kind of replicate it, but not to the same extent as me. What the heck? Dude, this guy is a psycho. Did I really just fumble? Oh, he's such a moron. He just walked into my queue. Anyways, yeah, we just got away with an early kill. I probably will be ganked right now, yeah. Definitely overstayed. That's alright. Sylas is gonna try to TP on me. Fiddlesticks is walking towards me. Damn, this guy's getting a lot of help. Both the support and jungler are here to meet ride the Sylas. Yeah, I'm just gonna back off. So on recall, we just barely miss the Ludens. If I just had like 300 more gold, I would have enough to just buy my item outright like that. But yeah, I was only like 300 shy of getting Ludens on recalls, immediately proving how much gold you can get from just like the 8 minutes of scaling. Start getting more and more CS per minute as I get stronger. Volibear is 1 HP walking in my lane. I don't know what's going on. Sylas is dead. I probably didn't have to ignite him there. So because Sylas just inted, I'm gonna get another plating. Just because of that, like, I'm gonna get another 125 gold from the tower. So our macro, our econ is looking immaculate right now. I'm gonna go and recall and have my Ludens and boots already. And it's not even 10 minutes yet. Actually, I'm looking at this Trundle and this guy is very low. And it would break my heart to let this guy live. So I'm gonna help my, there we go. I just one-tap the Trundle. I don't know how Cho'Gath ended up dying. That's pretty interesting, but it's okay. We'll move on. I'll push in his way for him. Sylas did take this opportunity to smack my tower, but looks like Kayn is helping me out here. Here we go. And now we're going to even start working on getting Nashor's Tooth at 10 minutes. First person in the game to have first item. And then look at that. That's some pretty immaculate wave clear, you guys. And now I'm going to deal even more damage to this turret because for some reason Sylas isn't here. I think he started roaming somewhere, but his loss because it looks like his tower's dead, bro. Bro, you have a full cannon wave that you just missed. And like, look how chunked he is. I'm gonna keep spamming yellow card. Because like at this point in the game, your yellow card, like it still does a good amount of damage. Like the difference between your blue and yellow card is about 100. Definitely better to prioritize hitting yellow cards in the early game than blue cards. Because the difference between the damage is not that different. Ooh, good amount of damage on me. And he was able to sustain the trade. And now we got tower. Just like that, you guys. Actually gonna stay here. I'm not gonna miss out on this cannon wave here. I'm gonna actually go to bot lane to see if I can help them here, because it looks like they're doing a fight. This is gonna be definitely an int probably, but I want to see if I can kill this Jhin. I was able to kill the Jhin. Let's see if I can. Couldn't pull off the kill on Fiddlesticks, but I think it was worth it. I'll take the 1-for-1. Like, I just want to expand my lead for the most part, you guys. Pretty sad because I have 1 CS remaining before my call finished, so I wish I looked at that before going in for the bot play. We almost have our second item done while Sylas just finished his first item. That's crazy to think about. And it's not like he's doing that bad either. He has 2 kills. Wei is in a bit of trouble here. I don't know if I'll be able to bail him out since it's a Volibear we're talking about here and a Jhin with ults. I want to stun the Jhin so he can't use his ult anymore. What is this? Oh my god. There you go. So I wanted to flash, make sure the Sylas died for whatever the hell that was. There's a Jhin here looking to recall. I'm going to try to deny it. His jungler is not here. If he walks into this queue, he dies. Okay. Looking for the gold card. Okay, so I did get collapsed on. That was probably the worst play I've had all game. I was greeting so hard for this Jhin, but I got spaced out pretty bad. Possibly the most embarrassing way ever, so I kind of lost the plot and I was focused on killing the Jhin. You have to remember, you guys, don't make the same mistake I did. Focus on farming. Kills aren't everything. Like, sure, it's good to get the 300 gold per kill, and you should definitely get it if you can, but again, you get strong from just farm. Looks like they're gonna try to use everybody to take this tower. To the best of my ability, I'm gonna try to prevent them. Let's see what I can do to help out my team here. So I'm going to yellow card the Jhin. He died before I even got to land it. I ignited that guy. Yellow card. There we go. What an amazing team fight. Like, since it's still early, like I'm telling you guys, yellow card is definitely the way, especially in these like multi-man team fights. Like, don't get me wrong, yellow card is probably your strongest card overall, but later in the game, you just straight up kill people. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. So like I said, Sylas is going for more of a tanky build. So it will be slightly more difficult than usual to kill him now that he's stacking Rod of Ages. Money. Look at that wave clear, you guys. Now, I know they're going to try to come and stop me, but I desperately want to take this tier 2 because it's been so long I've been trying to take this. But it looks like we finally got it. I'm going to press Alt, see what they are. I know where the Jhin is. So my blue card there literally brought him down to half HP and made it so he died. And this is the situation where I want to flash actually and just annihilate this Jhin. Make sure he's not in the game anymore. I'm going to ignite this Trundle. I think he's dead, you guys.
Oh my god.
Oh, he just barely lives. I'm gonna do some damage to this tower as well. Maybe? Okay, Fiddlesticks ulted me. Good ult. Completely forgot about his existence there, so my bad. So denying them this dragon is pretty crucial to our cause here. I don't know if I should focus the Trundle or the dragon here, you guys. I'm kind of scared. There we go. So I got the dragon. I sacrificed myself for the dragon. I think the cause is good because, like, look, 5% armor and magic resist is pretty crazy, especially if you're stacking armor like this Volibear is. Like, I don't know if I can stop this Trundle entirely from getting tower, but I can kill him. Looks like I did both. Looks like Volibear might be pathing towards me. Ooh, they're doing more than just that. Fiddlesticks got me again. Am I gonna die to his burn? I will. This Fiddlesticks is like kind of on God mode right now. Oh, brother. Oh my god. He's already almost dead. He's running away as fast as he can, and understandably so. Blue card time. I'm not gonna go easy on you. Oh my god. I will be getting this tier 2 tower, which is pretty insane. We are working on a Void Staff. 23 minutes, we have almost full build. And now that we have a huge jump in AP, our blue card does considerably more damage. I'm just waiting for this wave to come. I'm kind of paranoid because Fiddlesticks could be in any little crevice here waiting for me to appear. I'm going to take these raptors so I can get all my passive procs on the little chickens. Again, I'm worried there might be Fiddlesticks here, but if not, this is an easy kill, you guys. Boom, bro. This guy's dead. Like, just like that. Basically, no counterplay. Like, you just have to stand there and take it. Pretty sad. He even ulted me to get some HP back, but it didn't save him. And now that I have my E stacked, I'm looking to ult on Jhin, because I know Jhin is up here, and our team is trying to take Dragon. So we see he's here. I'm going for it. There we go. He's dead. Couldn't even land one ability on me. Had to finish him off with my Q there. I think once I get all my items... Oh, they're really going to try to kill me here. They look pretty angry. But I think they ran out of ways to slow me down or, like, stun me. Psych! Oh, no. Okay, so Sylas just barely gets to me. That ability is pretty hard to dodge, too. So everybody's bot lane while our team is getting Baron. So this is extremely intimidating. I'm extraordinarily scared, because there's a lot of people here, but our team is getting Baron. That's the thing. They're trying to push as much as they can before Baron buff takes place. But now we got it, so them pushing should be kind of null. That will hurt us, but on the bright side, we're finally done. Now we're looking to get 2100 gold to sell our boots, place the movement speed with the movement speed Storm Surge gives us, on top of the extra burst damage. That's the next thing we're going to look forward to, but from now on, we're going to be kind of a powerhouse. So I damaged Jhin pretty bad. I'm going to ult in the back line. Boom. Kill Jhin just like that. If Sylas tries coming after me, I could kill him as well. There we go. That's all their carries dead with an exception of Trundle. Yeah, it looks like they got him under control. Gives me time to take an inhib. Got the inhibitor. They're looking for an end. I'm not going to go for it because I think it's too good to be true. I don't want to try that. Yeah, it wasn't the best idea. Tried warning him not to do it. The last thing we're gonna have to do is sell Ludens for Shadow Flame, and then we are at our maximum power. And we have 940 AP, so we are an absolute beast. Let me see where Jhin is. Jhin and Fiddlesticks are here together. Don't want to TP on Fiddlesticks because he can just fear me away. My team really wants the team fight, but very skeptical about this because there could be a Fiddlesticks in a bush somewhere. He's trying to wave clear. Alright, we have our Shadow Flame now, so we are at maximum build. I'm just gonna go in for this. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I'm seeing a lot of low HP people. Let's just go in, you know. Wait. Boom. Killed that guy with a red card. Now I have my AP potion. 32 minutes into the game, we have 1000 AP on Twisted Fate. We're not even playing a Veigar, and we have 1000 AP. Honestly, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull a Fiddlestick strategy, and I'm gonna hide in this Raptor little cubby here. Extremely scuffed, but there we go. One tapped him. He's just completely obliterated out of the game. I will recall here. Actually, no, Baron is up. I'm scared Trundle's gonna end. Luckily, we got him. I didn't even need to recall, but it was better to be safe than sorry. I'm looking for another... Ooh, Fiddlesticks just ulted, which means he is for the pickings there. Nice. I'm gonna yellow card Volibear. It ended up killing him. Jhin is here, and then he just got neutralized. I'm actually gonna focus on ending. May look a little weird, but as my team is getting Baron, they're better at DPSing than me, so it's better for me to just like sit here, a little bit of damage to towers. Got a good little chunk of damage. They FF'd, but... Alright, you guys, thanks for watching the video. Here are just some quick clips of me one-tapping people in games where I did not do as good as the game you guys just saw, just for more proof that this build is very valid and is very strong. If you guys liked the video, please consider liking the video and subscribing. I want to make more videos like this. I just want to show the world more of my Twisted Fate, so thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great rest of your day.